Before 1975, I have a TV talk show. I interview most of the Hollywood movie actors who went to Vietnam through the USO tour to entertain the soldiers during the wartime. Very fortunate that I have people like actor Danny Kaye, Glenn Ford on my show, Tippi Hedren, Diamond Bain, and Hank Snow band. You know, those Hollywood names went through my show. That's how I met Tippi Hedren in 1965. And then 10 years later, 1975, when South Vietnam fell into communism, I have nowhere to go. I need somebody to sponsor me to be able to come to the United States. I call on Burt Reynolds, my leading man. I cannot reach him. He's not available. I call Glenn Ford. I have no response from Glenn Ford. I call Bill Holden. He was somewhere in Europe, went hunting. And my last dollar to call long distance from Asia to America at that time. And the last person I called was Tippi Hedren. And very fortunate that she picked up the phone, and I cried and she cried, and she said, I was so worried about you when I heard that, you know, Vietnam fell into communism. I'm so happy that you were still alive, Kieu Chinh. So stop crying, everything will be okay, everything will be alright, I will take care of you. So she, you know, that amazing woman, she opened her arms and her heart to sponsor me into this country. And I'm very fortunate, and when I came here, I have nothing but clothes on my back. Nothing.
Wow.
Clothes on my back. I start all over from zero. I met Don Johnson, and Don sent me out for audition. But people keep asking me that I have to see your work. How can I explain to them that I left my country with nothing but clothes on my back? And
my work's there.
My work is there. So at that time, when Mr. Holden, Bill Holden, come back from Europe, he helped me. He put me in William Morris agency. I need an agent to be able to work. Bill Holden told me that anybody want to know about your work in the past, tell them to ask me. One day I went out with Tippi Hedren to go to premiere of the movie Jaw. And I feel so lost in the big party Hollywood premiere. And I was standing in the corner quiet because I wasn't happy, you know, in my situation. I lost my country, my family, my loved ones, and even my own identity. So I didn't know that in the crowd, in the party, there was producer Burt Metcalf, the producer, executive producer of MASH. He asked somebody about who that lady standing there, and somebody explained that she was a well-to-do woman in Vietnam and she was a star, blah, 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 blah. So somehow he has the idea, he talked with Alan Arder about me. So Alan wrote a script for me.
Wow.
Wrote a script with my situation in mind. The story called In Love and War. So I play a Korean woman whom Hawkeye, the character that Alan Arder played, fell in love with that woman. So I was so happy, you know, when I went for audition. They didn't ask me to read or audition anything. They just talk, like you and I talking right now about my situation. And at the end of the talking, he gave me the script. He said, this is yours, if you want it. So I bring home, my agent asked me that, who did you meet and how the audition come out. I told my agent that I met two persons. One is Burt Metcalf and the other is Alan Arder. They gave me the script. And they told me that this is your script, if you want to. And my agent said, what, do you know who that two gentlemen? I said, no. No. I said, no. I said, MASH is the most famous TV show in America. And Burt Metcalf is the executive producer, and Alan Arder is a big star, you know that? I said, no, I never see the show before. I don't have TV. I just came to America. I'm a refugee, you know. What did they expect? I said,
but that's probably why Alan and Bert, that's probably what they liked about you, because it was very kind of natural sort of audition, you know,
yes,
because you didn't know.
I didn't know them.
Yeah.
I didn't know them, and I never seen MASH before. You know, I don't even have a TV in my room.